Hey everybody, my name's Lauren Bailey. My friends call me LB. I'm the founder of Legacy Executive Club, and I'm here to share with you a little bit more about it. Feel free to play me at 1.5x speed, although I'm a bit of a fast talker. So let's see how we do here together. Hey, I just want to say congrats for those of you who have been nominated. So many of you heard about us through our founding members, and that's just exactly how it's supposed to go. So very cool, and I'm glad you found us and that you've downloaded this to watch and learn more. We curated our communication to try and attract not just amazing leaders, but amazing human beings. So if you were attracted to this because you respect the hell out of somebody who posted about it, somebody maybe nominated you, we love that, right? What's speaking to us is speaking to you, and it makes a big deal that you answered this call. Legacy is a community for leaders. The titles in our group are from founder and board member through the C's and to the vice presidents and senior directors. Congrats, you've earned your seat at the table. The second part about our membership is probably the most important part, and that's the people who share a light. Have you noticed that some people suck all the energy out of a room? Not these people. We've all worked for really brilliant assholes, and this is not their group. Legacy is for not just the leaders you admire, but the human beings, the authentic people you want to spend more time with. You're getting the congratulations now, right? This is for the people who leave rooms better than they found them. So it's a big deal that you showed up and you answered this call. Chances are it's because somebody said, I think you should check it out. You respect them enough that you did. And that's a really key component of our members. We say yes and we show up for each other. It's an important part of our community. Here's a look at our ideal members, right? I've talked about the folks who are accomplished and how authentic they are. Circle 3 is whether or not you choose us. Okay, these are people who choose us and get excited about carving out time and cutting a check. Basically, are old enough to remember checks. That's one thing. But the second part is they're looking for something else. Okay, they're shifting in their career as maybe chasing success to chasing significance. It's time to define a next chapter, and they want to do it with a little more intention. They want to do it surrounded by inspiring people. They don't want to work for assholes anymore. They want to have a little bit more fun. They want to give back. They're looking for more trusted peers and advice. All of those things are speaking to our members. Hopefully, they speak to you too. Take a look at our values at the bottom. Every year, we award a Living Legacy Leader of the Year who shows up and demonstrates those values. We do it at our annual retreat. We just got back, folks, and it was like seriously amazing. Feedback from members who said they have maybe never spent 2 days with so many inspiring people. People who said it was literally the best work event they ever had experienced. They used words like, not kidding, and transformational. Oh, my favorite was Carrie. She says, when I walked in this room this morning, we were doing an exercise on what's your legacy. She said, I had no idea what it was going to be. And I am walking out with such a clear vision and such a clear path and this peace of mind, this sense of purpose that comes with feeling aligned and directed that I'm just, she said, she was just moved. She was moved nearly to tears and thank you hugs. And it was a moment I'll never forget. There's something really special when you get this group of people together, especially when we're honoring great leaders. And that's what we're about. We are a leadership community who is recognizing amazing people and leaders. That's it, right? And boy, being around these folks, it makes a difference. Yes, members can attend our next retreat. We just announced it September 23rd through 25th at the 5-star wellness resort, the Andaz in Scottsdale, Arizona. Ooh, it's going to be good. Besides retreats, how do we help each other in this community? Conversations are happening constantly in our monthly personal boards, in our hot topic monthly meetings, offline, in the Legacy Center, in the chats, at our retreats. This is a look at some of the literal conversations we've had in the last 6 weeks in these different micro communities, if you will, or micro conversations within Legacy. Members taking value from other members in that advice. We do more than share advice, though. We share IP. I got a Gantt chart that saved my life. It took 5 minutes and it was 10 times better than anything I could have created. I then paid it forward by putting in sample proposals for some of the new entrepreneurs that they could steal. We've benchmarked pricing against each other. We've shared talent and jobs and made introductions. But we share our favorite books, our favorite vacay places, and the dumb shit in our Amazon carts. Take a peek at some of our members. Our goal is quality over quantity. About 100 members per year is our ideal size. Some of their whys. Debbie Dunham's a legend. I mean, Microsoft, Box, Cisco, at the very top levels. She came to give back. Hello, that's amazing, right? Lori Harmon shifted from senior executive to entrepreneur. She wanted to surround herself with smart people who'd walked that road before. Really great, right? Regina, she needed a place to show up messy. This was like a huge role she took with this international software company, and she wanted a place to come get advice from other leaders who have walked her path, especially now that she's been promoted to president. So everybody's got a slightly different take, but we all show up for each other. So, what's in it for you? You're getting some of this already, but here's some key words for you: that freedom from risk, not making big mistakes at high levels, and getting the advice from people who have walked that road before. That's invaluable. The advantage, the access to different people, to different opportunities. You're not going to get that without a curated network. This is one you can count on to actually say yes. The insights and the knowledge, absolutely, but the ease is something that's important too. You don't need to drive 2 hours to these events. You don't need to go spend a day offsite. You can literally chat someone directly 24/7 in Legacy Center. And no, it's not a buzzing Slack channel. That was important to me. Energy and joy, that's probably what I get the most from. I love the advice and the insights. Don't get me wrong, right? That is fantastic. But what I love more is the fact that I get to see Matt Smith once every month now instead of every 5 or 6 years. He was just one of my favorite clients of all time. And our roads went in different directions. Legacy is where I collect my favorite and most inspirational humans and get to be with them more often on purpose. So here are some of the benefits for you. Here's how we do it. Our community components have pieces and parts of things you've probably seen in other networking groups. The personal board acts like you might have heard it called a mastermind group. It meets monthly. We have a professional facilitator helping keep us on track and relevant. The Legacy Center's that app I told you about 24/7. Lots of cool channels in there, places to find other members, chat them directly, and our People Magic shows you what you have in common instantly. It's pretty cool. Our cause, every year we adopt at least one, but there are a lot of ways to give back, mentor, and help the next generation in Legacy. The learning happens monthly, informally in a hot topic, more formally once a quarter with outside experts. Sometimes it happens more than once a month. October is AI month. We're doing a deep dive into every member's favorite tools, and then we're picking our top 10, and the members are going to go show us their use case and how they use it, share their screen and really dig in and have a safe place for questions. I got to be honest, I'm not an early adopter. Really looking forward to that dedicated lesson from smart members who are going to be patient with me. And of course, events. We have some locals. I'm going to show you a fun picture of that in a second, but the big one is the in-person every single year at the retreat. You don't want to miss that. What does all of this cost? Well, I've got great news. We are less expensive than other senior executive communities. We are more expensive than the ones that let the reps in to sell at you. We're right there in between. In fact, we're a little under half. We will get more expensive in future years. The real cost is the time, right? How much time is this going to take? Members spend an average 90 minutes a month. We do that in the personal boards. You have to show up every month, folks. You got to protect the time or we boot you out of that board. That's part of our MO. Show up and say yes. We want you to attend 2 events a year because your presence is your gift, right? Other people want access to you. Being sure you share something of value once a quarter, saying yes when a member asks, and nominating your favorite people to be with us. The last thing we ask is don't show up glossy, don't hand us a business card, never sell at us, and be more than your value prop. Like, just come be real and be messy. And I'll end with a quick story. This is a picture of our Legacy local in Dallas we had a couple months ago. And Jennifer Clausen and Green in the back came to me and she said, LB, she's from Dallas, I got to tell you, when I got invited to this, I was I was intimidated. I was not, look at the titles of the people in this room. I was a little scared, but I got to drop the accent. It's bad, right? This is the most authentic, genuine, and welcoming group of people I've ever been around, she said. And that told me that we had absolutely nailed it. That's what we're about. If any of that speaks to you, I hope you'll book a one-on-one call, ask your questions, and learn more. Um, the time to build a network is before you need it. What network you build is the one that's going to meet the most needs for you. Our goal is that legacy is something that feeds you at a professional and a personal level, and that it attracts only the people who are going to say yes and show up and who really do value authentic connection. If that's you, please hit apply and join us. I'm here to answer questions if you have them. Thank you so much.